The DC mayor has declared a public emergency over illegal immigrants in her sanctuary city. That is not a Babylon Bee headline, but yes, it is hilarious. We're going to go ahead and jump into this story in just 1 second, you guys. Welcome back to my new in-studio segment. If you guys are enjoying these videos, let me know down in the comment section below. Before we get started, do all the usual things. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Bell notification button, please make sure you hit that. And then also, if you guys want to support the channel financially, you can head over to jamesklug.com/members, join my private gilded server, as well as support the channel financially with editors, filmers, everything like that. And you can also hit the new join button down below if you want to just join on YouTube. So you guys, let's go ahead and jump into this story from Town Hall. DC mayor declares public emergency over illegal immigrants in her sanctuary city. She does not look happy right here. Look at that. Now, I've actually had some personal experience down at the southern border. I've seen it firsthand, Biden's border crisis. And I also have the privilege of knowing some really amazing reporters that are down there frequently. That's Julio Rosas from Town Hall Media. That's Jorge Ventura from the Daily Caller. These guys are down there all the time showing people what the mainstream media is just simply refusing to cover right now. Let's go ahead and jump into this. The mayor of our nation's capital, Mayor Bowser, declared a public emergency on Thursday over the number of illegal immigrants heading to Washington, D.C. in the latest hypocritical turn by Democrat-run, I'm having trouble, cities and states when they confront the impact of their policies. So far, the nation's capital has seen around 9,500 illegal immigrants since April. That's a hilariously low number. Apparently enough to cause Bowser to declare the public emergency. Right. Meanwhile, 7,000 to 8,000 illegal immigrants are illegally crossing into Texas from Mexico, according to Texas DPS. Yeah, 7,000 to 8,000 immigrants just on the night that I went there, or the handful of nights I went there. I would see on one night, not even during the daytime, one night when I was out there, you'd probably see several hundred people crossing in one area of Texas, just one area of Texas in one night. According to Mayor Bowser's declaration, City Hall will throw $10 million, taxpayer dollars, at creating more bureaucracy in the form of a new Office of Migrant Services that will provide support, meals, temporary accommodations, medical needs, etc. The emergency also authorizes the city administrator and CFO to set aside addition funds to be spent as they see fit in response to the crisis. I'm sure they will spend their money responsibly. We also have honorable mention really quick. Migrants bused to sanctuary city Chicago, Miss Lightfoot is not happy about this, are promptly shipped off to suburbs. She's had a couple comments about this as well. So what's going on here? Well, let's hear out this. We got a tweet here from Julio Rosas. DC council members Brianne blamed the governors of Texas and Arizona for creating this crisis and said they turned DC into a border town. They turned DC into a border town with 9,500 illegal immigrants since April. Let's hear what this lady has to say. Well, I guess she said that.
So it's been said, but it's worth reiterating, that the governors of Texas and Arizona have created this crisis. And the federal government has not stepped up to assist the District of Columbia.
First of all, governors of Texas and Arizona sending these buses to these sanctuary cities. These places, I mean, that's where these illegal immigrants should go. If they're seeking asylum and they're the federal government's problem, aka Joe Biden's administration's problem, and they're not doing anything about them, they should go to these sanctuary cities.
Columbia, so we, along with our regional partners, will do what we've always done. We'll rise to the occasion. We've learned from border towns like El Paso and Brownsville. And in many ways, the governors of Texas and Arizona have turned us into a border town.
I think these people can't even hear themselves talking. I mean, she really can't hear herself, like what she's saying. So yes, Texas and Arizona are creating this crisis for them. The Biden administration is 100% responsible for the current crisis at our southern border right now. and they simply refuse. She mentions there that the federal government hasn't helped them. Oh, such a bummer. None of them talk about the border crisis. They don't want to talk about it.
We don't know how long this will take to resolve. We don't know how long they will continue busing. And so the right thing to do here is to be prepared to ensure we can greet every bus.
Yeah, hopefully they continue busing forever. In fact, 9,500 illegal immigrants. Oh, hold up really quick. Another tweet from Brianne. The district is, this is an older tweet. The district is a sanctuary city, which means our law enforcement does not cooperate with ICE. You know, those guys who bust drug traffickers, human traffickers, those guys. Men and women, actually. As city council member, I have called for an abolition of ICE and wrote DC's law to establish a permanent immigrant legal services fund. And now they're screaming about a public emergency over 9,500 people. They deserve hundreds of thousands to be shipped to DC. These are policies that Bowser, that these people support. These immigration policies, they support them just so long as they're not affected by it. Texas can deal with hundreds of thousands of people coming across the southern border per month. Texas and Arizona. Yeah, they deserve 500,000 illegal immigrants being sent to D.C. Mayor Bowser, the mayor of D.C., we've reaffirmed D.C.'s status as a sanctuary city. And this is an older tweet from 2016 right here. Reaffirmed D.C.'s status as a sanctuary city and will continue to send this message because residents should feel safe. We got a couple random comments down below. I don't know who these people are. Yay, Abbott will keep sending you all Biden's illegals. Problem solved. Yay. Totally agree. Absolutely. These people have been bragging about this for years. They get a few thousand illegal immigrants that show up because Texas and Arizona are being actually invaded. Joe Biden's administration has an open border policy right now, effectively. This is actually comical that they can't handle that. And are even have the nerve to complain about it after flaunting the fact that they are a sanctuary city for years now. We got another article here from Town Hall. I wanted to show you guys this one just because it has some interesting information from Rasmussen. Biden has sabotaged the U.S. with mishandling of illegal immigration. As the midterm elections are coming up right around the corner, Americans say illegal immigration is very important to them when it comes to decide who they will vote for in 2024. I've talked to a lot of people on the street. Even some Democrats have openly admitted that the Biden administration has failed on immigration. They're definitely not very upset about it. I think largely they're not very upset about it. Republicans, of course, are upset about protecting the border, or lack thereof. A Rasmussen Reports survey found that a majority, 67% of Americans, rate President Joe Biden's handling of the crisis at the border that he created, true, as either fair or poor. I don't know how you're seeing this as fair. They haven't done anything. In fact, they've actually pursued undoing Trump-era immigration policy to make everything 10 times worse. Anybody that comes up to the southern border now, seeks asylum now, goes through that process in the United States. Under Trump's administration, they were doing it in Mexico. We didn't have swarms of people towards the end of Trump's presidency as they were cleaning that up, showing up to the southern border. They also had the wall being constructed, which was going to be assisting Border Patrol in their job. Their very dangerous job, by the way. Keep in mind, there are coyotes, there are cartel members. Business for cartels is booming right now because Biden's border policy is absolute trash. 11% of voters say that Biden has done an excellent job with the border. I mean, these are people, and this is becoming a bigger number each year that goes by. These are the people that just don't want the United States to have borders. These are the same people that complain about schools being overcrowded. Which means they're clearly living under a rock, since even left-wing CNN admits that there are problems with illegal immigration. Over half of Americans, 54%, agree that Biden's border crisis is getting worse. 26% of Democrats also agree that it's becoming out of control problem. Like I said, it's not a majority of Democrats. We've talked to enough people out in the streets of Los Angeles or Democrats just out in California to where we can feel that. By the way, definitely a new street video on this topic coming very soon. This comes as new reports reveal that almost 5 million illegal immigrants, including 900,000 gotaways, have entered the country undetected. That's how many people have crossed the southern border since Joe Biden has taken office. Joe Biden is complicit in an invasion at our southern border. They don't care. This is what they want. This is all on purpose. Roughly the equivalent of the entire population of Ireland has illegally entered the United States in the 18 months President Biden has been in office, with many being released into American communities, the president of FAIR said. So that's something that a lot of people aren't talking about, is we're not making these comparisons. We're not talking at the southern border each month. Right now, there are more people coming into this country than there are people that live in the city that I live in. Probably most of you as well. That is insane. Roughly the equivalent of the entire population of Ireland has illegally entered the United States in the 18 months President Biden has been in office. These are the same people that are complaining about underfunded schooling or overcrowded classrooms or anything that they're complaining about. Healthcare, whatever it may be. You have a new school district coming across our southern border every single month. As far as I see it, every single complaint that is either about financials or overcrowding or whatever it may be that they make is completely just a BS point when they don't care about this. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section below about all of this. I want to hear your thoughts. I'll be in the comments responding. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time I post. I'll catch you guys next time.